Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. Ooh, feel like I need to take a deep breath. Maybe land. I feel like I'm tuning into energies sort of kind of sped up, and it's okay to be right where you are. As I was getting ready for this reading, a card from an unrelated deck fell onto the floor and it said ground. So um, maybe take some time today and really ground yourself. Bare feet, you ground through your feet. I was taught to ground through your base chakra, your root chakra, first chakra, where you sit. There's an energetic center there that deals with physicality. And you can just imagine sending energy like a tube of light, whatever color comes to mind, from where you're sitting to the center of Earth, really connecting. See if you can not only connect with the Earth, but feel a connection with the Earth. Do you feel any of that loving support coming back through that grounding cord? Is there anything that you want to release to lighten your load for today? Maybe some of that busy, chaotic energy. Do you really need to carry that through your day? Anything that disrupts your peace, can you let that go down your grounding cord? Anything that's not yours? Maybe something that you're holding on to that's not to your highest and greatest good. There we go. Let me know if you like these psychic tools, if you like those little messages. And if you feel better, if you feel calmer, more at peace after grounding, it's good to validate that you feel the difference, that nothing really has changed in your 3D world other than how you're running your energy. And by shifting your energy just a little, by grounding consciously and connecting with the earth and being present, how you can shift how you're perceiving what's going on. So, all right. Your Kali card for the day is Dharma of Kali, number 37. All right, the Dharma of Kali. Her every action is infused with loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her divine design. Her spiritual intelligence is within your heart. When you trust in your integrity and proceed according to your soul's values, you are trusting and empowering her to be at cause in your life. Everything that is happening is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is being established. You are being led into it. All right. I'm getting that this is talking about the division that we have within. So we are whole and complete as an energetic being. Here in the 3D, we are divided within ourselves. This dividing between what's known and what's unknown, conscious and unconscious, is the mechanism of discovery. It creates the desire to become whole, become complete, and creates the opportunity for that discovery through the vehicle of time and space. Okay, and then so whatever challenges, difficulties you're up against right now, whatever life has, you have divided within yourself to discover, instead of viewing that as the world is against you, an obstacle, as something that's trying to knock you off your balance, you could perceive it as an opportunity to get to know more of who you really are. Discover your values. When something comes up in your life, a decision, an opportunity for you to decide who you are, what decision do you make? Is it a decision? Are you becoming more and more? It gives you opportunities to become more and more the person you've always wanted to be. Whatever is happening that is arising that might feel like a difficulty, it's happening as a result of your desire for change. And you are being led into that space. You might be resisting some change right now. I do feel that chaotic, staticky energy. Maybe as you're facing it, whatever you're facing today, you are becoming a little ungrounded. Matching the resistance to whatever change is occurring. Maybe releasing some resistance down that grounding cord. Resistance to change, resistance to being who you were meant to be, who you are becoming. Resisting new because it is new and different. It's not comfortable. All right. So this is a general reading, not tuning into one person's specific energies. I'm tuning into a group energy. So take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. In the past, there's this energy of Queen of Cups in reverse. So Queen of Cups is someone who's knows how to use their emotions to effectively. This is someone who can hold space, who's very compassionate and empathetic, someone who is not afraid of emotions, not afraid of their own emotions, and not afraid of others' emotions. And so they're really good at holding space for themselves and their difficult emotions as well as others. This is someone very heart-centered, very open and loving. In reverse, this is someone overwhelmed by emotions. This is someone who escapes and tries to avoid feeling emotions, tries to fix everybody around them. So anything to avoid deep feeling emotions, difficult emotions. This is someone who, tries to control the energy around them. Like only happiness is allowed. Maybe this is like spiritual bypassing. I don't know who this energy belongs to. What do we need to know about the Queen of Cups in reverse? feel like I'm getting this feeling that this is your energy in the past, that you had a lot of difficulty with your emotions and understanding what to do with them. This is someone who is extremely sensitive, like a highly sensitive person, an empath, who doesn't know, who views the high sensing so strongly, having such a strong tuner and perceiving others' emotions, the situations, like can hear emotions, can feel things. Well, it's like on 11, it's very loud. Maybe that's also what's going on in your energy right now that is asking for the grounding. Something is going on in the general collective energy that's very loud and disruptive. And you're tuning into that. You might not even know you're tuning into that. You might not even know you're matching or mirroring that energy. And so grounding and finding your own energy, finding your own connection with earth, coming back and realizing, if I just tune into my own energy, I feel much better. I feel much calmer. You might have felt like a victim to your sensitivities. For some of you, sure, you might have been born very intuitive. I'm getting that most of you trained, that's a generous way of putting it, trained by this sensitivity, by growing up in households where you needed to keep yourself safe. And so you were constantly reading the room. This is very PTSD or CPTSD kind of energy. Someone always using that perception, dialing it up to make sure the room's safe for them to be in. This is exhausting. It looks like in the past you wanted to find a different way of being. Either in the past you got this message, or you're hearing it now for the first time, or I'm reminding you of this. Your sensitivities, whatever makes you you, whatever it is that you might be perceiving about yourself that makes you weak or ineffectual or something defect, some type of defect. If you could switch that, whatever it is, like whoever is this highly sensitive person, empath, who's just, I want to say crippled, feels very crippled by an overwhelm of reading of energies around them, reading everybody else, mirroring and matching, trying to stay alive, shifting your energy to match those around you as a survival technique. Whatever this sensitivity led you to, if you didn't view this as some tragedy, if you could switch your perception that this is your superpower, how would you begin switching your life? Okay, that's what I get, that I'm just planting a seed for those who need that. For others, you get it. Okay. So in the past, there's that learning how to work with your emotions in a different way. looks like you had to leave behind people, turn your back on people who are determined to see you as in that old energy, how you saw yourself as well, as weak, as maybe crippled, defective. Boy, and switch and come out and go into Empress mode, realizing that you're actually incredibly powerful, that these gifts that you have, if you learn how to use them correctly, if you ask for guidance and follow your intuition and learn how to use these emotions for your highest and greatest good and for everyone's highest and greatest good, instead of having to detach and be embarrassed or ashamed of that aspect of who you are, you get to embrace that aspect. That's who you are. Someone who's uses their empathic and highly sensitive skills, talents to help themselves find their own peace, find themselves, use that highly sensitive energy to find your intuition so you can heal and become the person you've always wanted to become. Highly sensitive people that are trained and not wounded warriors, wounded healers, trying to fix everybody outside of them, who really turn and fix themselves. Then they can be of service to others, be a guidepost, a guiding light, help support others, listen to others, really hold space and allow people to be right where they are without needing to fix or change. A lot of times someone who's, let me give you suggestions, let me fix this, is really that they're uncomfortable feeling the discomfort, the uncomfortable mix of emotions that the person in front of them has. They want to fix it. They want to shift their energy quickly so they can feel better. What I have found, oftentimes what works best, better at least, is holding space and allowing the person without judgment to be right where they are, even letting them know it is okay to feel the way you're feeling. It's okay to be right where you are. Anybody would feel that way. Let me sit here with you. It's okay to feel this way. Nothing is wrong with how you're perceiving this situation. This is especially good talk for people who've been gaslit. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be frustrated. How else are you feeling? Ask questions. Don't try to, how are you feeling? Not about the storyline. The storyline keeps people in. But not stopping them from, if they're stuck in the storyline, not trying to pull them out of it. They're in the storyline. They're trying to process. That's okay to be there too. Get curious, because I'm positive that when you hold space for someone else, you could be figuring out, like, I recognize this. I recognize when I've been stuck this way, and it's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's not something we have to escape this feeling. This is a very bad feeling. It's very uncomfortable, but we're safe. We're safe. Okay. We're safe. We can stay in this energy. We can process it and be in it together. What I've found is when I do that without trying to move someone, they do move a lot quicker. When I'm like, let's stay in this, let's feel this. It's okay to be here, permission to feel what you're feeling. Then there's the resistance of trying to escape and not wanting to be there dissipates, and you can get to the root of the problem, and the person shifts their energy. I feel like you can help others so they can tune into their own okayness with being themselves. There's a lot of abundance. There's something very powerful that you've gone through in the past from shifting your perspective from victim to seeing that what others and yourself might have thought of as defects are actually your strengths. Wow. All right. And current energy is Ace of Cups in reverse. Is there an offer of love? Is there an opportunity for heart space opening that you're not ready for? Or let's see what this is. Feel like there's someone coming into your energy. Feel like you might sense that there's someone coming into your energy, possibly a love interest, a soul connection. This might not be romantic, but you feel the loving feelings. And there's part of you that is afraid that it's in regards to someone from the past. Does that make sense? Afraid that feeling of potential and opening your heart space might trigger and bring up some wounds, some fears. And that's okay. Face those fears, see what's upsetting you. Are you sure? Okay. I'm getting this image of, the defibrillators when you clear and someone gets a shock and their heart starts up again. Something in current energy, your heart is closed. Is that heart that needs a clear? Oh, I'm getting like emotional. Someone is bringing some fiery passion to restart your heart space. This is a very charismatic person. This is someone, you might see them when you first see them, they feel very hard to read, very passionate. This is someone who can be flexible and be in very many different environments and get along because they knew and yet they still stay who they are at the core. You know what I mean? They're not completely changing who they are, but there's something about they're so comfortable and confident within that they carry that confidence, and even in rooms where they shouldn't where they should feel uncomfortable, they don't, because they're just who they are. Not in a obtuse, I am who I am, not that kind of way, but this is who I am. I'm working with what I got. This person feels kind of funny about how they view things in a lighthearted way. This person might bring some of that lightheartedness to your energy might poke your buttons in a fun way. Oh, this does feel heart opening. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups up reverse and then Ace of Wands. And that's all wands. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and now Ace of Wands. Oh, what sound am I trying to make? Wow. Brown chicken, brown cow. This is a lot of passion. This is a lot of action. Someone who can see long-term possibilities with you. A new beginning. Is this just, we'll leave that. Let's leave that where it is. In your higher self is in Six of Cups in reverse. Oh, whatever is going on in your energy, whoever this is who's coming in with this lovely energy helps you release your past. It's like those last little threads, those last little feel like as the beginning you were tuning into where you're a highly sensitive person. I assume you'd click off if this wasn't your reading. So you are a highly sensitive person, an empath, someone who can really read a room, read others. And that has helped you lead you to leveling up into this Empress. And you've got the King of Wands now interested. There's something that you are still, it feels like you still have a bit of a habit of reading your past energy or still reading past connection, kind of still tuning in and touching that energy because you read. That's what you do. When this person's energy comes in, it's like, and you not forget, but it's just not as interesting. This has got your attention. This helps you move forward. This helps you focus on your passions, what you want to create in the world. You feel supported and guided. You feel cared for, cared about. It validates all that you've been going for and towards. Speaking of going towards, the Chariot is your challenge. Moving on is your challenge. Hearing the whiz, move on down the road. Won't you move on down the road? It's time to move on down that road. It's time to take your highly intuitive ass and move on down that road. You've got someone showing up who's going to help you restart that heart space because you have done so much work. You're not going to, and you don't want to carry the past hurt and trauma into this new people that you meet. You want to be able to let go, glean as much of the lessons as possible, but move forward and be your new self. Be in your superpower, not in your victimhood. Get to know people through your new lens of seeing things. The world is safe. It's safe to come out. It's safe to move on. It's not just safe, it's time. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. This is a different story. Your path is clearing. Doors are opening. This is a very fertile time. You've transformed. This is like the birth of the new you. Rubber meets the road. I'm hearing all these like, you got this. You've got this. This is what all the work that you've been doing has been leading to. Readings like this, validating how far you've come in the past and what the universe has exciting opportunities lined up for you. All right. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.